Today we're working on a 2012 Ford Fusion. We're going to change the struts. Oh, and these are swollen lug nuts. And one good one on each wheel for some weird reason. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do on this strut is put a little bit of penetrating oil on it around here. Let's get the main bolt off the bottom of this that's holding this strut to some kind of fork. I can't remember what you call it. And then down here, we're going to take that one off too. Now that's out, we can take this fork, twist it kind of, come down a little bit. Now if you do the same thing on both sides, I might have to take off the sway bar link. If you do this on both sides, then you don't have to remove the sway bar link. We'll just let this sit on top of the axle shaft there. Alright, let's loosen these, holding the strut in. And this will fall if I don't hold it. Yeah, like that. There's the old strut. You can tell it's bad because it's leaking oil. That oil on the strut. When you leak oil on a strut, there goes its damping capabilities. Okay, we got the new strut. Came with 3 new nuts to hold the top in. And it says, warning, spring under compression. Do not remove nut, serious injury may result. That's because this nut right here in the center is holding back all this spring pressure. Good reason to get the whole assembly with the spring, because it comes with a new boot right here, a new damper, and the new bearing plate on the top. But this one's not a bearing. For this particular model, it doesn't turn with the wheel, it just stays straight. So yeah, we got to make sure that this little notch thing fits into that fork, so we'll align it up that way. Fork under there to hold it up while I go put the nuts on the top. Alright, I'm not going to tighten these 3 nuts up yet, because when I mount the bottom end, it might need to move around a little bit, and we don't want to stress anything too much. So let's get this strut started into the fork. Let's not put it shit all the way up. We have to do the other side at the same time before we start pushing it up. That's because we didn't disconnect the sway bar links. Kind of helps if you have a friend do the other side at the same time. So when I do that side, this side will come up also.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's your bolt that goes in it?
Oh, it's over there on the side. It's got that big donut on it. Okay, let's see, can you raise that one up now? Is it going up? Awesome. Is it all the way up or no?
Not completely, but almost.
Yeah, that's just about it. All right, thanks. Awesome. That'll do. That's all I needed.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Of course.
Perfect. Bolt goes in the bottom. Right there. All right, I'm going to lift up on this lower control arm just a little bit so that this fork is firmly mounted on the strut before I go in and clamp down this bolt here, which I'm installing now. All right, now we're ready to torque this bolt down to spec. So the wishbone, I was calling this a fork, it's a wishbone. This is 38 foot-pounds on the top, 76 foot-pounds on the bottom, and 29 foot-pounds on the top. We'll do these last after we get it on the ground. No more swollen lug nuts, we got new ones. They're no longer 19s though. I swear these. What? They're not 19s? Oh well. Guess I'll have to run with them. Who's ever heard of having metric threads with a 13/16 socket size? I don't get it. Whatever. We're gonna say it's 21 millimeters instead of 13/16. Alright, the last thing to do is tighten these all down to 29 foot-pounds. And I'm going to do that gradually in a circle. Yeah, let's start at about 15. So 7, 8, 9, well, maybe 10. We'll do 10. And I can't see this, but it's 10. There's 10. Let's go up to 15 now. And now let's go to 20. You ever have like mental alarm bells going off like, wait a minute. So 18 foot-pounds is probably what these should be. This right here in the center is 29 foot-pounds. Sorry about that. That's already torqued. I don't have to worry about that. These three, I couldn't find the torque spec on it, so being the looks like a size 8 millimeter, I'm gonna go with 18 foot-pounds on the other side and call that good. Well, that's it for today on this Fusion. See you next time.